Days on end, now you can't come see me tonight. Say you ain't got the time. I'm the last one you prioritize. Peeping your IG pictures on my phone. I won't spend another night at home. Okay, I'ma just be on my way. You'll see I'm not the one you take for granted, babe. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, we're the kind of love that I used to know. Baby, so can you take me on a date? It's simple, things you do to make me stay. Now it's like you don't even try. I used to wonder why, but now I'm left with no more tears to cry. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, we're the kind of love that I used to know. If you want me the way I want you, put your all into all that you do. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, with the kind of love that I used to know.
Yeah. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did it for my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my God, on my totem is nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and they do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'm a spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the skies the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting to my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the...
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, what's up, sis? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Hey, I know everybody and their daddy is going live, but I have to get it in while I can. I have to go get my daughter. So if you guys would share, It would be truly appreciated if you care. If not, the commentary shall continue. Okay. So anyway,
I
me.
shared it already for you.
Oh, thank you, baby. You know I can't compete with them big dogs. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
girl. It is crazy. What is the title called? Lord Jesus.
You say
What I call it?
let's talk Rob Rats, I think.
Yeah, let's talk Rob Racks. Guns, sex, love, and felonies, baby. Girl, it
He
ain't
said
nothing like
love
it
after
ain't nothing.
lockup.
Hey, outspoken, ain't nothing. Outspoken, ain't nothing like no good old felony love.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to Deanna Irvin for sharing my video. Thank you, babe. Love you for doing so. Shoot, Deanna came underneath the video. She like, Now let's get into these videos that I made really, really quick. And let's talk about these charges too as well. Okay, that's so small. I can't read that. Can you read that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you read that for me, Dory? Go ahead.
Okay. The first one is possession of a firearm by a felon, because you know he's a felon, right? And that's a felony. The other one is willful threat of crime puts person in fear or safety. So that's for the gun charge. And then this is a duplicate charge of possession of a firearm by a felon. And it has
Well,
he goes to court on you can't see it here, but he goes to court on the 26th, which is
so,
Thursday.
yep.
They said booking in progress, check back later. Here's the problem, Nicole, with all this. The problem with all this is that he is already a convicted felon. If he was on probation, they probably will hold him because he's going to have to, the probation officer is going to give that time that he
Right.
owes.
Right.
That's the
Whatever that
problem with
time
all
was.
this.
Right.
Yeah, forget the
Mm-hmm.
bail. Oh, I'm sorry, and the bail was 100,000, 50,000 for each charge, and you need 10%, which is 10K, but you also need collateral for the other 90K. So the main issue is
Andre,
if he
I'm
was on
sorry.
probation. I'm not totally sure, but
Well, if he has an interlock in your car. An interlock is a system that is connected to your basically to your engine, to your vehicle. You cannot start it. And interlocks are put into cars for people that usually have prior DUIs that the judge, or the not the judge, the DMV reinstates their driver's license on a restricted basis, and you have to blow for a certain amount of time. It can be
correct.
usually it's 3 years um DUI. So you have to pay your insurance on time every month. It's called a SR22. If you don't pay that insurance, you lapse 1 month, that 3 years starts over again. So we can't say that the man DUI is, necessarily brand new. But with the interlock in there, we can say that he's been arrested for DUI allegedly within the last 3 years or so. Okay, interlock devices are to prevent drunk drivers on the road. Now, there's also some out there that's stating that it's a felony um, for Treecey to drive
Correct.
that vehicle and blow in it. I
Mm-hmm.
I looked up the research on that. I looked up the penal codes in California. I do not see where it would be a felony. Only it can be a felony is if she tried to remove the interlock itself from the vehicle. Her
Okay.
driving her driving, let's say on a revoked driver's license, that is in the state of Texas. Her driving in California, I don't know if they would carry the revocation all the way over to California. The
It's in the
example,
system.
go ahead.
It's in the system. If her
Yes,
license
it's
is
in the
suspended, it's in the
system, but if
system.
I get it, but remember I told you, if I get a DUI in the county, and then I
Mm,
get out a week later and I get a DUI in the city, they're going to count those DUIs as first DUIs. So if long as I get one in the county, one in the city, and one in Henderson within that year before I am convicted, right? They're going
mm,
to count that as a first DUI. Now, her driver's license not necessarily is revoked. What if she just got tired or was hospitalized? We don't know this lady's personal business,
Mm,
or it could be expired. It doesn't even have to be for a revocation. So technically, from my experience, I think that from me reading the law in Sacramento in California, it is illegal to blow so someone else can create, or how, what the words I'm looking for, a crime, to do a crime or whatever. I don't know. In that sense, I'm not an attorney. I'm just speaking from experience and reading. You guys, this is just my personal opinion. I do not practice law, and neither does Dory. Okay, don't try me. Don't You will get blocked. Don't try my sister Dory. Okay, she's smart.
I'm good.
Okay. They better not try you, girl. What's my password? Don't say it out loud. Oh Lord. Okay. Now, so
Wait, so you don't think he?
I don't know if that's a felony. Now, let me explain what it would mean messing with the interlock. That would mean for her trying to remove it from the engine, like to just separate it from the console or whatever. Blowing in it is not illegal. If you have an interlock in your car, you can have someone else with a valid driver's license drive your vehicle and blow into it. Because if the person was drunk, the machine will pick up your breath. You can't cover it up with a penny on your tongue. You can't cover it up if you put bleach on your teeth. People come up with all this kind of stuff. It doesn't bypass the system.
Mm,
Okay, I'm talking too much. Go ahead, Dory, and then I'm gonna read y'all the penal code, and then we're gonna get into these edits, and y'all can see these videos and make your own discretion. And thumbs
okay,
up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
girl. When he told her vagina smelled like Denny's mustard, I was through. It
Wait
was
a minute, not Diddy's mustard.
Denny's mustard. He said Denny's mustard at that. I was like, oh my god. And he wasn't Treecey in the bed when the police were called?
Yeah, it looked like she was laid up trying to relax in the room. That man, I mean, from my opinion, looked like he been stressing her out for the last couple of days, yelling and screaming and waving a darn gun. I mean, I don't see how much rest and relaxation sister could have got, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she
Go
needed
ahead.
to get out of that relationship. She really did. I mean, I'm not here to tell her what to do. She grown. She's 52 years old. She can make her own decisions. If it was me, there'd be no way that I'm gonna let a man speak to me in the manner that he was speaking to her in. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. So that's another big concern for me, is how much abuse will she take, because that is verbal abuse. I mean, you can't be calling me out my name and all this other mess and talking about mustard and stuff like that. There's no way.
And girl, he was saying some very, very derogatory. How you doing, the hood table? Welcome. Y'all are
I,
more than welcome to come up here and hit the link if y'all want to and share your thoughts and stuff on the situation. But go ahead, Dory.
no, I was just saying. I mean, right there, I would have been gone. I would have been gone, and that was early in the stages of these days that they were together. I would have been left, and there's no way in hell I would have stayed there. There's no way. Hey, hood table. But like I said, if he has a charge already and he's on probation, he's not getting out.
Right, because that probation officer is gonna hold you in, and depending
Yep.
on whatever time that they give you for probation. And one of the things is one of the 4cc is the penal code for one of the arrests, which was the threat, right?
Mm-hmm.
That comes with a what you call a strike in California. If you get 3 strikes, you're out. So his arrest is extremely serious.
Mm-hmm. It's nothing. It's nothing to laugh at, really. It's not. It's sad all the way around, for real, for real. Because
Yeah.
that didn't have to. It didn't even have to occur like that. But the beef sector will call on your aspirins. They will call on you. They'll call CPS. They'll call FBI. So I'm not. I'm not surprised. I'm just like, wow, though.
You think it was you? So you think this was the beef sector's doing, getting the police over there to get him arrested? How you know it could have been the black sector? They don't play.
He's
Neither
from the
do.
conscious sector. Some people was thinking that misunderstood call because she was on the phone. Some people are saying that the hotel call. I mean, the neighbors, not the neighbors, but the other guests in the hotel, because the walls are thin. There's so many different theories out there of who called. But to me, she was too calm going to that door, Nicole. And then who says, "No, you tell me this." No, it's not even race related. Who tells the police to come on in their house? knowing that he has a gun, knowing they're there for him,
But that's the
or
thing.
possibly
That wasn't her house. That was her apartment. See, that's the part that is kind
no,
of
that was a
tricky.
hotel, a motel. That was at the
Yeah,
Holiday Inn.
hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Girl, they couldn't even get to a Holiday Inn. Stop it. They was at the Red Roof. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Treecey. No, not the Red Roof Indo. But anyway, she told them to come.
Girl, what's wrong with the Red Rooster?
Out. Girl, stop. No, it's like a 2.5 rating. She gotta have more than that.
Oh, look what Sister Hood Table said. She said some people are saying that Treecey helped set him up because of the person who was waiting and ready to film the arrest that it was happening. See, that's woo,
Oh yeah,
child.
yeah. That's so.
I
But
don't,
how did that person know to go out there to record that?
hold on. Let's review it together, class. Let's review that
And
together.
they were close. They were close up to get that recording from a cell phone.
Well, let's look at it. Here we go, Dory.
Okay, wait a minute.
Back around and got locked up.
I'll stop it. Go ahead.
Okay, I was reading loud as he was yelling. It probably was one of the guests next to them. Okay, so we got the guest next to him, and we got a misunderstood theory. Okay, go ahead, shoot.
Back around and got locked up. They won't let me pass back around and got won't let me locked up. Pass back around and got locked up. Around and got they won't let me pass back around and got locked up. They won't let back around and got they won't let me locked up. Pass back around and got locked up. Pass back around and got they won't let me locked up. Pass back around and got locked up. They won't let pass back around and got. They won't let me locked up. Pass back around and got locked up. They won't let pass back around and got. They won't let me locked up. Pass back around and got locked up. They won't let me out. They pass back around and got locked up. Pass back around and got locked up. Around and got they won't let me locked up. Pass back around and got locked up. They won't let me pass back around and got they won't let me locked up. Pass back around and got
Girl, a whole mess. A whole mess. Them police were ready, y'all. They had their hand on their firearms. They was not playing.
That's what I'm saying. They had their guns, and we need to, as content creators and a part of this community, this is very serious. Treecey could have been, regardless of your feelings of her, nobody wanted to see the police let loose in the Red Rooster on her, while she laying in there in the bed like that.
Right. And you know what? The hood table makes a good point. Says like, how did that video get to the beef sector right after the arrest? Things that make you say, That's what I was wondering. How the heck did that get to the beef sector that quick? Or if like that's strange. And for the life of me, I can't figure that out.
Because somebody helped coordinate that, girl. It's a small world, but we got content creators, people that are subscribed to us all around the world, and you never know who's close enough to get you.
That was
And also too, that man was waving that gun and dropping the address to where he wanted people to come up and meet them, wasn't he?
well. It's only so many. They said it's only so many Red Roof Inns. It probably was in her name because then everybody know her name is Erica White, so it was easy to find a hotel. I'm just surprised that got to that beef sector that quick. It's not even 24 hours, girl.
It was not even like hours. It was like
Right.
boom.
Hey,
How did
kid.
that?
Mm. It wasn't even 24 hours at all, Nicole, for that video to get the one you just played. I think it was like maybe 4 hours later, something like that.
I
Because
don't know. I don't know. How long does it take for an arrest to show up in the computer?
well, here's the thing: we still got the notice that says it's pending, right, on the sheet. Put the
Okay,
charges.
hold on. We'll put it up there.
Okay. I'm sure it said it was still pending booking. Hold on. I think you got. Let me see. Booking in It's in progress, right? Check back later. It says. So listen, we don't even have the rest the updated copy of this, and that video is already out. That's weird. Think about it.
That's why I feel that it came from the hotel cameras. Because if you look at it, it has like um uh it has numbers and something on it, like basically camera 112, camera 113.
But what?
That's what I think. I think it came from the hotel footage.
But wasn't there one, Nicole, when they had the little frames at the end?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cell phone.
Now I don't know, but if you look at the cell phone, it looked like somebody was recording the screen of the video that they sent them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, at first I
It
thought it
looked
was.
like it came from a hotel. Like, how were you able to be that close without the police saying back up, or any of that?
Yeah.
Unless they was in a room. Like, look how the Red Rooster is built.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Because that camera was right over top of where he was at. There's a camera right there.
Right. I mean, it wasn't. Treecey wasn't right there recording. She was laying in the bed.
Right. Oh, child. What if it was her though? But it looked like. What if it was her? Hold on. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Child, I don't know. Okay, the hood. Okay, wait. Kid Tiffany said that looked like the security cam. You could have paid a desk clerk to send you the security video. People do anything for the internet. They sure do, Kid Tiffany. And the hood table said no, that was recorded from a cell phone. Somebody was in a room on the second floor. Child, how was they panning over though like that? Oh no. And I had to repurpose it and edit it or whatever, so to make it, fair under fair use. So that's not the one that y'all looking at. Mine is not the raw. It's not the raw file. Okay, some people believe that Treecey is the one that did it, and they think it's based on this video right here. Check it out.
Please stop this. What? Oh, this is sad. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. I just don't want him to come back. How do I close this out? Hold on. I need that thing to just stop online. Okay. Please. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Hold on, Emmy. Hold on. So Emmy was on the camera. Emmy was on the camera. She knows. Hold on. I'm trying to.
See,
She was on the phone
and
too.
she right. You peep game? What you
Yeah.
hear?
Let me call you right back. She
Okay.
sure did.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yep.
sure did. And you know what? I think what Kit Tiffany said makes sense. You could take a video of security camera footage from your cell phone.
Right. That's what I was saying. I mean, I don't know. Whoever it was though, somebody was there.
Uh-huh.
Somebody was there. Hey, okay. Wait, let me make no, I believe this is her. Let me make sure. How do I make sure it's
Yeah.
Deanna? Oh Lord. That's her. That's her. That's you, ain't it, Deanna?
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Hey, boo.
I didn't mean to cut y'all off. I literally ain't got but 2 seconds.
No, give me your 2 seconds, sis. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, hold on. Shoot, that's my thing. My bad. Oh, my bad, y'all. Okay. Listen. Treecey called the police. When the police went to banging on the door, the first thing Treecey says, "Come in." Who the hell you telling to come in at 4:00 in the morning up in California in the city you don't even stay in? She knew they was coming because either her or Misunderstood called them. And you blatantly heard her say, I think Nicole was asking, did you hear her when she said, "Go ahead and take him away. I don't want to be bothered." Yeah, she knew he was coming. She called him. All right, Nicole Boo, thank you. Let me get back to work because, I got to go back to the bush.
Oh, okay, Mom. Okay, thank you, babe.
That's what I said. She was too calm, Nicole. Deanna's
Yeah,
right.
you right. No, y'all right.
It was coming. She was like, 1 second. And then, like, she said, "Come on in." Like, who invites the police? What black person you know? For real, I'll put race on it. What black person do you know tell the police to come in the house? No. We're trying to get as far away as we can from them. She called.
Okay,
Get
Kid.
on.
Okay, wait. Kid Tiffany said, "Show the footage. Show the footage, Nicole." Okay.
Look at Tiffany get it.
Let's
Child.
see what the hood. Let's see what Sister Hood Table gonna say. Hold on, wait. Let me get up here. Okay, hey Hood Table. I can't hear you, Mama.
Treecey got a man in jail. Treecey got a man in jail. Treecey man needs some bail. Treecey man needs some bail. No, but for real, okay.
Y'all crazy.
What's that?
Okay.
No, the reason why I say cell phone cameras, I have like 15 cameras around my house, inside and outside. I live in the hood. That camera keeps moving. Like when you first looking at the frame, you can't see the hotel windows. And then who's ever recording moves it as the police are entering the room, and you can all of a sudden see the hotel windows and see further to the right. That's why I said that is not security footage. If it was security footage, you would never.
But the angle is way above the cops' heads. That's the part that got me.
They must have been up high up. They had to be up
Then
high.
how was they going? But wouldn't the camera be panning down versus forward if you are on the second floor? Like you would have to.
It was panning down. It was panning down over the cops.
Okay.
The person either had to be on the second floor or they was on the roof.
Girl, they got some long ass arms, sis. Wait.
And you can have don't you got one of them things that hold your phone way up in the air? Because I got.
Oh, you know what? I surely do be forgetting, but still, whoever did this was connected though.
I got a real long one because I go around town and I be recording stuff. But unless they were with the security, that camera that's on the outside, the camera that's on the outside.
Hey y'all, my phone finna die. Can y'all hear me okay?
Right there, moving
yes.
from side to side. But
okay.
The way usually at hotels, the camera don't move side to side. The camera just focus on one angle.
You're right. You're right about that.
I just came back up to tell Hood Table what I was talking about. So the camera, the video that they're looking at that the cell phone is recording is the security camera because it's at an upward angle and it's lower than the second floor. It's like right above the cop's head. It shoots down and you can see the top of their shoulders. Now they're looking at it on a TV and they're recording the TV screen with the cell phone. Like say if somebody called the desk clerk and was like, "I'll send you $50 if you record that video footage and send it to me." They're going to record the video security screen with their cell phone. So that's why you see the cell phone moving around, but it's a stationary video. Yeah. No, I was agreeing with that.
Moving it. Yeah, that's what
it was the security cameras recorded via the cell phone. So
and they had to be moving the security camera around for them to do that. That's what I said, unless somebody was right there at that time moving that camera around. Because otherwise,
some of them automatically move. Some of them move a little bit. They'll pan back and forth. But I don't know. That's just what it looked like to me. My phone. I'm gonna plug it up.
Well, charge it up. Now listen though, but both of y'all, can we agree on this?
What's that?
That somebody was in on it.
I believe it was either. My thing is, you could call somebody and offer them $50 to send you a footage. But how many people just gonna risk their job for a stranger like that? You ain't the police. You ain't no investigator. You ain't even. I mean, you just some random person on the phone just calling.
Girl, you know how these people call. Hello, hi, hi. This is Harrison with Harris journalist with integrity. I am a YouTuber.
I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need all that money Treecey got on that day when she was saying she was leaving. I'm gonna need some thousands to do that at my job. Like, but I don't know. I didn't say it was a setup, but other people are out there. It's getting around. It's getting around that they think Treecey has something to do with it because it was just a coincidence. See, from the time of the arrest to the time that we saw the police report and then the video, it was like back. Like, who would know that to be there recording at that time that the police was coming? Now, they also said Grish was responsible for calling the police because she said in a chat, she said, Treecey, open the door. Go look outside.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and Pizarro said she called too. I don't know how true that
is. No, I don't think. If she said that, she had to be
what she said.
But Grish is good.
Wait a minute. No, you mean Pizarro said that Grish called, not that Pizarro called.
No, Pizarro
said she called too. She said, tell Treecey to thank me.
Yeah.
That's what Pizarro said. She said, tell Treecey, thank me later. Yep, she said that in Brianna's chat. She typed it in the chat.
She sure did. And in Duchess K Love chat.
Yep, and she said, tell Treecey she can thank me later.
It's not.
But I don't know if Pizarro was trolling, you know.
Yeah. But I don't know her to be a liar though. But here's because I've never seen her to lie. Not lie like that or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't think she called either though, really. I don't think she called. But you know it wasn't hard to find that Red Roof Inn because there's only a couple in that area.
And they talk too much. I'm not traveling nowhere and letting anybody know where I am. Doing all that, going outside, showing people the scenery and all that kind of stuff.
You know they kicked them out the Airbnb.
Oh yeah, I know. That's how they got to the Red Roof.
And he the one that told the address.
Man, that's on
crazy.
I will never, until the day I die, see any reason why she should have went out there. Like, what made you first of all, what made you interested in a man who throws up online in his hands?
Correct. It's nasty.
A man who walks around in pink drawers.
Right.
I mean, it's so many things. An alcoholic who's online drunk and stammering all day. I mean, I don't know. That's why I thought this was just play. This whole thing was a setup for clicks and views, coins and shit. But I don't know.
I know one thing. She was still on that phone when the police came.
Yeah, she sure was. I heard her hear a little bit real faint, but you hear her going off and shit.
She wasn't even, and then when she said, just take them away. What'd she say, Nicole? Just take them
away. Yeah, let me play the video real quick.
Okay.
Right.
Hold on.
Going on mute.
Because I was like, Dory, what is she saying? She's saying, that's the video that Deanna shared. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Here it is.
Okay.
How do you stop this? What? Oh, this is bad. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. I just don't want him to come back. Hold on, babe. Hold on, Emmy. Hold on. So Emmy was on the camera. Emmy was on the camera. She knows it.
I don't care what nobody say. I think they called the police on that man.
You heard her. She said she was on the phone with MU, and I
Yeah.
think he had said something about, oh, that's her face, that's her face. So they were. It sounded like they were actually video chatting.
Yeah, they was on FaceTime.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I
And
I think for real they called.
well, let's look at this. Let's
I
look at this one real quick. This one about 60 seconds.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up.
Yeah, he's so crazy, girl.
Please don't play again. Okay. Now, what did he bend down? What did that cop pick up? What did that cop pick up, y'all?
I couldn't see it.
I was looking at the dudes going left to right.
Oh.
I was listening to him singing. I'm up here grooving like, hey, he going to jail. Did you see it, Diamond Dory?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was laughing too. Nicole crazy. Girl, they had that man.
You should have told us we gotta look for something.
Girl, I know. I probably should have. I should have circled it, girl. I don't want them to flag me, so I had to edit it.
Ass up. He going to jail.
But the cop bends down at like the 1 minute because I slowed it down, and the cop bends down. I should have looped it and picks up something and puts it on top of the roof of the cop car
because his cell phone was still in the room with Treecey. That's how I knew they took him. I said because if they didn't take him, he'd have got his cell. We'd have seen him back in the camera or back. In the I said, oh, they locked him up. As soon as I saw Treecey with that phone. You could have.
Well, I don't know if Treecey did it, if she intentionally, because she said she just wanted him to leave.
No, she did say that.
You can call the cops on someone and say, I just want them removed from my house. But being that he was probably extremely intoxicated, and with all the phone calls, probably people sending video footage saying he got a gun, calling down to the hotel lobby, and they could have took him because, I mean, obviously they found the gun. But I think they actually came there with all the intention of taking him to jail because of all the
right. Because they put him in handcuffs instantly.
Immediately. That's what I'm saying.
What didn't happen, y'all? I think MU panicked and called the police.
Because Treecey must have told her something on the phone, like what's going on, like him. I don't know.
Well, asking for HIV test and STD and STI test. He was pissed off.
Well, he said she lied about taking a test and that she gave him HIV. I'm like, boy, how you know you got HIV?
And put it as a title.
I mean, come on now.
And can you imagine laying in a room with a guy, okay, whether it was a motel or hotel, and he online talking about she won't show me the HIV test or the STD test? That's embarrassing.
I can't imagine.
I would have been gone
at all. Any of this that happened from the beginning to the end, I can't imagine.
I wouldn't have still been there. I mean, come on now.
I at least would have left when the nigga tried to smush his penis into my pie and he couldn't get erect. I would have been, that would have, hey, forget the gun and try to take my chicken wings. When I'm ready to get bust down and you trying to smush your penis up in me like it's a pair of pants, no, you got, it's over.
That's what I was saying. I said Treecey said he tried to smush it up in there like Play-Doh. You know how you got Play-Doh and you try to fold it just right and stuff it up and something?
That's what she said?
No, I said that part. But she said he was trying to push it up in there, like squish it up in there.
Ew.
You know how I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't have a moment in the past where some dude he was drunk. We both was lit though. And it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. But that was like a one, that ain't no everyday shit. Like he got erectile dysfunction.
No 6 days. She was
it was just like one time, like, bro, go to bed. So, bro, we'll try again.
Girl, that's part of my questions. I asked, are you bisexual? Have you ever been with a man? Would you like for me to stick a finger in your ass? Does your dick get hard? has your dick been broken? They'd be like, what you mean has it been broken?
Somebody did mention something like that. Well, maybe he don't get hard at the sight of women, period.
They say he got some boyfriend named Octavius.
Oh, that's the dude that be jumping on his show, but I don't know if they were dating.
That's his
Allegedly.
boyfriend.
Let me
The
say
man say
allegedly.
he heterosexual and he tired of y'all women's calling him gay.
Well,
That's why
people
he
were saying
he
that.
said that's why he said that's why he don't deal with you bald headed black bees.
I
I
think
get why he said
somebody
he
was
want a
being
white
funny
woman.
when they said that because they was like, "Oh, he always talks to his boyfriend." Or his boyfriend. I think they was just being facetious about that.
But wait a minute. Tell me why he said he want a white woman and she still stayed.
White or Asian or Chinese or something. He said
He want,
Italian.
girl, he wanted
Something.
a Becky. He wanted a
Yeah,
Becky.
basically.
I mean, maybe love. I mean, beef sector lockup after love. I mean, the red. I mean, hashtag the red roof gate. Looking at. I mean, child. Now look, the penal code for 422C, y'all. See, and people need to realize you think you got freedom of speech. This is a perfect example that freedom, that speech wasn't freedom. That's freedom got him penal code 422 is crimes and punishments, criminal threats, any person who willfully threatens to commit a crime which will result in death or great bodily injury to another person with the specific intent that the statement made verbally, in writing, or by means of electronic communication device is able to be taken as a threat, even if there's no intent of actually carrying it out. For the slow people in the back, it says it is to be taken as a threat, even if there is no intent of actually carrying it out, which on its face and under the circumstances in which it is made, it is unequivocal, unconditional, immediate, and specific to convey to the persons threatened a gravity of purpose and immediate prospect of execution of the threat, and thereby causes that person reasonably to be in sustained fear for his or own safety, for his or her immediate family safety, shall be punished by imprisonment in a county jail not to exceed 1 year, or by imprisonment in state prison.
And that's just like even if somebody was to hold up a toy GUN to you, that's the same thing. That falls under the same thing.
Well,
Even though you had no intentions of actually harming nobody with it, they didn't know that it wasn't fake. You still can go to prison for that same thing.
you know what happened? The police saw them tapes of him having a gun and him saying he was going to put 3 bullets in her head.
Yep.
Remember?
Yep.
Wait, he said that too?
And he
Yes.
was loading it. He was loading it.
Thank you.
Girl, you can't play with nobody.
That's why I think now MU. I don't know, child. People are saying MU called, but for them to be on the phone at the same time, and it just seems suspect.
And anybody could have sent those videos over there. The person that called sent them over there.
And you already know they're doing him like VS right now. They probably got 11 videos down to the courthouse right now.
But every time, but it can't you blame anybody for doing a citizen just due diligence? This man has been on here for at least the last 6 days.
Anybody for nothing.
Yeah, some people are. They saying that they snitches. Whoever did it was a snitch.
I don't blame anybody for nothing. Although I'm not a cop caller, because that's not just where I come from. We don't call cops. But this situation right here, I don't fault nobody. She knew how he was and what he gave before he went down there. If something was to happen to him, that would have been totally her fault. Who you gonna blame him? He was saying everything he was gonna do to you on live in front of thousands of people.
You couldn't have threatened me to put no bullets in my head. And
He said he was gonna drop kick you, choke you, put you in punch you in your neck, punch you in your head. All kind of derogatory things that he said he was gonna do to you, and you went down there anyway.
And just think, she just met this man.
Just met him. And everybody in the other sectors telling us, they coming over here to our sector saying, do y'all know who this is? And what he has done and how he has put his hands on women and all this, and And you still, I'm in love. I'm in love.
Yeah, she was like, I love him. I love him. I was like,
Babe,
and
babe,
that was, check
babe.
this out. That was before she even went down
That
there.
was before she left.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Dory.
Before she left, she was like, I love him. Like, you don't even know him. You didn't even laid your eyes, the white of your eyes on him in person. You know, I mean, some
I
people,
was like, where her godfather? Jay Wilson, didn't you even pull this man to the side and say, what your intentions are to my blonde daughter?
some people do fall in love, though.
He vlog father checked them.
Mm-mm.
What's up, Blue Skies? Anyone heard from her? Anyone heard from who, love? From Treecey? Treecey all right, but allegedly they said that she blew into the engine of that interlock and hightailed ass to another room. She don't even know if that car is properly registered, who that car actually,
Or who it really belongs to, right?
I hope that she's Ubering and she needs to separate herself from that vehicle, because some of those interlocks do have cameras and it's going to register. So if she does it wrong or anything, or it goes off wrong, that can actually have an effect on him and hurt him versus
Hurt him more.
hurting.
And I read about
Yeah,
that. You're right.
yeah.
I read about
You
that.
know,
And
was he
people
talking
were
to her?
saying it's a felony or something. I read it up. I looked it up. And it is okay to allow somebody else to drive your car with one of those machine things on there, as long as they are not intoxicated, because it can go back onto the person who's already in trouble with the law. And of course, the person who's driving, they can get in trouble too, but it can affect the person who's in trouble already with the law for drinking and driving. But yeah, they said anybody can drive your car if it has one of those. They just gotta breathe in it and make sure they not drunk, and make sure they not breathing in it, and then let you drive drunk.
Was he asking? Let me ask y'all a question.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. If was he talking to her like a dog before she got on that plane?
Yes, yes,
Oh, child, bye. Ain't no way y'all be
girl.
hollering.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Nicole.
Yes, he was dog. He was bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. You
Oh,
know
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying?
couldn't be me.
And
Every
what she
song,
thought he
the
was
song that
joking?
came on in my head was "Can't Save Her." She don't want to be saved. Can't save her. Don't want it. That's what came to my head.
She wanted that. She finally got tired of it, but still,
And she kept
She
saying,
went
well,
down.
one of the reasons I went down there because he said he was always so lonely.
Oh, you know what? She would. I did see one video. She was like, "He's just joking. It's not."
Yeah, she did. She said, and she also stated that
Yeah.
she understands people concern. The only thing is she doesn't want people lying. She does not want people lying on her. If you do commentary about it, please provide,
Nobody lied. You done gave us 3 years worth of content. We ain't gotta lie.
Somebody from Club Chat going down to the courthouse on Thursday, child.
We ain't got to lie. We ain't
Praise.
gotta lie.
How far? Look, y'all want to cash at me and send my big ass down there? You know I'll go. Oh, wait a minute. I lost weight. Hold on. My
I'll be with
my
you. I'll
super
hold
thick
the
ass.
camera.
Y'all know
I'm
I'm
gonna
in
be the
Vegas.
camera while you're interviewing. We gonna go down to the red roof.
Girl, the red room. You ain't trying to get no bed bugs. I ain't going.
We gonna interview the owners at the
Right.
Airbnb.
Interview the owners, ask for the security footage, all that.
Yep, yep.
They can cash at me. They crazy.
Shoot, I got me a news reporter badge and all that kind of stuff for my channel and all that.
I was gonna apply to get mine in February. Let me message. I need to message you privately to see who you went through, so I make sure I'm going through the right company.
And it's easier to do when you have an LLC.
Oh,
I'm not saying you don't, but
right. I get what you're saying.
yeah, I get around a lot of shit with that.
Okay. Well, I want to know what company you went through because I'm supposed to be doing that in February.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Blue skies. That's what we were saying. The Red Roof Inn, honey.
Yeah, the
It
red
doesn't get
roof.
any lower than that. The
Mm-mm.
shelter.
Bed Bug City.
Okay.
Treecey better
Girl, we call it the rooster.
Treecey, or just leave that whole wig alone. Just leave it right there.
Child, they said he bit her wig. I was too through.
Girl, no, they said he was chewing on the wig.
Oh
Chewing
my
on.
god.
Ugh.
He
And
might
they said it was crunch sounds. It was crunch sounds. And then he showed her breast on camera.
Yeah,
Like, why
yeah.
you do that lady
her
titty like
breath.
that?
He was touching on him, I think they said.
Well, no, and that one she was walking around butt naked, And she walked past his live while he was live. And that's how a lot of people got her breast, her whole breast, nip and everything. Yep, she was walking around naked. That was before they went to the hotel. That was in the Airbnb. And he was live. And they screenshotted it. Girls on Sean's Patreon, it's everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
And then he said the towel smelled like booty.
Ooh. Now what's that about her smelling like
mustard?
Smell like what's mustard though?
Denny's mustard, girl. Denny's mustard.
Denny's.
Is it?
Did she smell her coochie smell like Denny's mustard? And she said, "If you like mustard," I mean, she said something. He said, "I like mustard," or something like that. It was something goofy.
I mean, is it honey mustard? Is it regular mustard? Is it
regular mustard, girl? Regular mustard. I ain't never heard that a day in my life.
I ain't never heard no.
He said,
I mean, was he trying to say she was musty or twangy, like she was tart or twangy or something?
I was thinking, Nicole.
Like I know that his whole body had to smell like nothing but liquor, drinking whiskey and whiskey.
You know what? Somebody said that sometimes when a man thinks a woman is whatever is not too fresh, if they are alcoholic or a drug addict, it could be their sperm. You know what they were going raw, right?
Well, that's what I was just about to say. Mixing his alcohol coming through your pores, and you mix that with her pH balance, it's gonna smell sour. The sour smell comes from his sperm. I used to be married to alcohol. It smells sour like a chemical. It must be kind of chemically, because that if it really smell bleachy, that means they got cocaine. They got cocaine in their sperm.
Wow.
They smell like like chemicals, like bleach or something, like a chemical.
Because what you drink and eat comes out in your semen.
Yeah, right. That's why they tell you like you want to eat like it's not good to eat olives because it makes a woman's vagina taste sour. And a man's semen to taste sour. He's supposed to have like drink like grapefruit juice, potatoes make the vagina taste well. Because you don't even have to swallow. Just saying that pH mix, that's pheromones are how women and men are attracted to each other based on smell. Other people might can't smell it, but they can smell. They're attracted to your pheromones. That's what causes us to get together. And a man, just like what was his name, Tommy Sotomayor, said, "Why every black woman I get with, they coochie smell like fish?" No, nigga, that's you. That's your ding ding.
You see Poe Derek in the comments saying this is racist.
Why is it racist?
Who said it was racist? Shut your. Okay, white men peens smell like bleach too. Shut your ass up, Derek. Y'all know who that is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh Lord.
He's talking about this racist.
I can't. How to smell a sperm racist? Look, I'm a white woman anyway, so does it matter? The black people over here don't like me, and I might lose my damn card. Deanna, don't leave. Look at that. Look, but hey, I'm telling you, every time I seen that with Treecey, I swear that song by J. Cole kept popping up in my head. Can't save her. Don't want to be saved. Because she kept saying, I don't need no saving. I don't need y'all to help protect me. I'm a grown woman. I was born in 1907. I'm 57 years old, -5. I'm 52. I don't need y'all to tell me what to do. I'm a grown-ass woman. Jay Wilson, I'm a grown-ass woman. I know what I'm doing. Baby girl, you couldn't handle that liquor. You can't nobody beat no damn alcoholic. You can't win against substance abuse. The substance
she lucky he didn't get her down there and get her some of his homeboys and have her ass up on the holster.
Wait a minute.
Somewhere addicted somewhere in some raggedy ass abandoned house. She don't know him.
She could have, Deanna. Oh my God. Her Airbnb was a guest house with no stove for $75 a night.
Yeah, I definitely ain't going out.
It didn't even have a tub. I would have had to cuss that ninja out if he got that room. Which ain't no tub up in here, so I can't even lay down after dealing with your 6'3" ass.
I ain't never traveled nowhere without no stove.
That go to show she don't cook.
I do sweets.
That go to show she don't cook, y'all.
I do
Take a
sweets.
stove.
We be having the whole kitchen when we travel.
But it wasn't, but that was kind of decent though. Come on now, people trying to travel on a budget. You know what I'm saying? She could have bought one of them, one of them cookers. You could have took it in there and plugged it up yourself. She could have brought a cooker trying to save some money. I'm on
No, yeah,
vacation. I don't want to cook. She could have called the home chef thing and they could have been eating like,
Girl was on vacation. She was just home away from home.
oh,
right. You know
oh
they want
Lord.
No
wings.
damn vacation.
Why he say this, y'all? He said, if I order 6 wings, I want 6 wings because she asked for one after he asked her what. You ask somebody they hungry, they say no, and then you get your food, they want it. He was like, if I get 6 wings, I want all my 6 wings. If I get 10 wings, I want all my 10. He ain't
Oh,
want
that was funny.
chicken.
And then remember when he went and grabbed something off her food? He said, "How does it feel now? How does it feel now?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Man, you still mad about that motherfucking wing?"
No, no,
Uh-uh.
too.
I be like, here's $2. Here, I'll pay you for the goddamn wing. God.
Exactly.
Mm.
Want to say them chicken
We
wings.
don't order just for you anyway. When you go out to eat, I don't care if somebody say they ain't hungry anyway. Just
Yeah.
get a whole meal. Buy a whole bucket of chicken.
But my thing is, what is you arguing about? Arguing about 6 wings? Why didn't you get a 40-piece? That's what I
That's
don't
what I'm saying.
understand.
That's
Why
what I'm
wasn't it a whole 40-piece? There ain't no refrigerator there. Where
You
was
can't cook.
where was the ice chest? Like, come on, you gotta know how to
Oh
travel.
no, they said I went to the website of the Airbnb, right, where the owners, and I read on the owners said there is a small like fridge in the room, but they said if you got bigger stuff to keep in the fridge, they said it's a big fridge in the garage.
In the garage. What kind of
Yeah.
place people
I
live?
don't think that he was really thinking about food. When you drinking that kind of consumption, you drink until you finally realize that you're hungry. I don't think he was thinking about those amenities in regards for her, because every time I heard from me watching, my perception was all he wanted to do was go to the store and get liquor. Like
Yeah.
there was one part on the video where he said, "You take your damn card, your bank card, and go get your own damn food."
But he was all up in her cash app on the phone when she was getting rained on that night when they thought she was gonna run away in the middle of the night.
Girl, I
It's
would have
jealous
blew.
too, Nicole.
I would have blew my period to the Perrier. Okay, I love Perrier water into that damn interlock, bitch. And I would have drove my fat ass and I bet you the car I just imagine what the car looked like. I just feel like it's like a Buick. It just give me Buick tees. It would be it has to be one of them kind of cars, you know. So shout out to Buicks, okay.
The dirty ass Tyler's in the back.
But did you hear him? I think it was this morning. He was saying they need to get rid of Cash App and Vimo and all that stuff. So I took it as he was jealous because he was getting those Cash Apps and he wasn't. Because Treecey was getting Cash App big time.
Oh, people were making it. People were making it rain. People were making it rain on that woman because they wanted her genuinely. The beef sector actually, no matter what the people say about the beef sector, you know what I'm saying. The black people over there, our people will come together to unify to help somebody out of a situation,
Right.
and to see all them people come together. That was the beef sector dropping bank like that. Period.
Yep.
To get her up out of that situation. Domestic
Yeah, you know they
violence
Cash
as
App
a
heavy.
storyline ain't funny.
And
What
see,
no
that's the part that people are the most mad at because she never planned to leave. I don't think she ever planned to leave, and a lot of people agree.
Well, I heard
Still
that
there
she
now.
purchased a one-way ticket. I mean, it's not no here, no there. Now, what I want to know, Mr. Derek, did you look at the, well, no, I'm going to give him the wrong penal code. I think that the law needs to be looked up and verified again because I don't believe that it's a felony to mess with the to drive the vehicle that has an interlock on it. What makes it a felony? What makes it a felony if you try to remove the interlock from it. But there is another part in the law. It's like another part basically saying that that the person is drunk and they're like making you drive and you don't have no driver's license or something like that, like that this person is committing crimes and you like blowing in the interlock for then to drive them around to commit crimes.
Yeah, because everywhere on the internet where I look, you said it's perfectly fine for somebody to drive your car with one of those on there as long as they can blow into it and it doesn't sense any alcohol.
But they also have to have a valid driver's license.
Right.
Yeah. So, child.
No, you did. I would pinch you if you were next to me.
We said that at the same time.
Yes.
Oh, girl, can y'all, what y'all, wait, y'all put down in the chat. How you doing, my dudes? I love you. Put down in the chat and thumbs up, thumbs up. What y'all think that room smell like? Put it down in the chat. What did the Airbnb smell like?
Ooh. Something to do with chitlins. Chitlins and mustard.
Girl, poor Treecey, you know you tired of a nigga when you lay on the bed and tell the police, come on in, baby.
My babies.
My babies, officer babies, come.
He's right here. He's right here.
Table, Deanna. I'm not doing this shit with y'all. I'm not. She did call the cops. My baby.
Oh my God. Deanna said her Airbnb was a guest house with no stove for $75 a night. She could have stayed the whole trip at the Red Roof for that. Well, that's what I'm saying.
She could have stayed at a suite. Like at a suite that had a conjoined suite. Probably paid maybe a little bit more, but them deposits and stuff be expensive. But here's the thing, you can't smoke in a hotel, so they let them smoke there. So you would drop amenities just to keep it real. I used to smoke to be able to smoke your cigarettes, man. They had that balcony where he was able to be able to smoke. So, you know, fuck a stove. I need my nicotine and weed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least they didn't catch her with no weed on her, no marijuana on her.
Well, all I'm saying is, I know everybody's
Marijuana ain't illegal in California, sis.
I know everybody's travel different, but I don't travel unless I'm laid out. I'm sorry, I'm staying home.
Girl, I would have been pulling out a whole flat iron, a blow dry, nail polish remover, faux wigs. Girl, I would have had to have an Uber just for my bags. Well, you only been here for 6 days. I need 6 pieces of clothing per day.
Before the CBD hit, we were traveling every year, faithful every year, and our place was like $400 a night. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but that's just me. I'll stay home if I gotta stay in a raggedy ass hotel or something on a vacation.
I think
I want a whole kitchen. I want a living room. I want a dining room. I want like 2 bedrooms, pull out couches, all that shit.
Girl, damn, huh? Girl, can't nobody afford to live. You see, now you're taking it too far. 2 living rooms and 2 dining rooms.
We travel deep though. It's a crew of us who travel every year. So it's
then that makes sense because like many years ago, this was before the red. My mom used to call it the Red Rooster. It was nicer back then because that was the suites or whatever. My daddy would rent off like the whole little block and the rooms go into each other, but they're old now and worn down and stuff like that. Some of them, the one out here is not that bad though. Mm-hmm. My homegirl used to work there. It's very, very clean. No, it's not a 4-star, nothing like that or whatever, but you can get some decent rates or whatever, and people like the fact that they can smoke. Because a lot of the hotels can't smoke at.
How much is it a night? You think?
What at the Red? I think it's like maybe $69, $89, $89 or something like that. But they could have got a really shoulda coulda woulda, but they could have got a really good deal on Groupon. You can get really good deals on Groupon.
Somebody said it was $50.
It was $50. Then they stayed at the real. Then that's the real old ran down one. Then
they was in the hood, sis.
Damn.
I don't know for sure, but yeah.
I don't know. That's what I heard now, but you ain't heard that from me. But that's what I heard.
Right. I'm just telling you what I heard. Allegedly.
Well,
saying I'm lying.
Hold on, y'all. Robert said the room smelled like Funyuns.
Girl, I read it.
Oh Lord.
I can't believe she
Smell
went
like
down
hot
there
dog
after he was
water.
talking about her like a daggone dog. If he was that wasn't no joking, as you could see.
Well, she was saying that, that he was just joking, but gosh, how do you get your mind to go around this man talking about your body? Wasn't he talking about how she was shaped and funny, that
He
she was
was doing
funny?
that before she left, and she kept saying, "Oh, he's a shock jock, y'all. He's a shock jock. You're not using me." Just like if it was a family member, you're not using me in your comedy routine every goddamn time. Now, find something else to talk about. You're not gonna be using me for no clicks and views and making a mockery of me in front of everybody on you. No, that's being a shock jock is one thing, but always like diminishing you, degrading you, and stuff like that, and you're his woman.
And
No,
get this,
no, that's not cool. And you went anyway.
right.
And then I kept saying to myself, like, Treecey, why are you going down there? The same way it was with VS. Bitch, why are you going down there? Don't go down to the IHOP. Don't go down to the Sacramento.
And well, I was gonna say something. Shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Hood table. It'll come back to me.
What
Yeah,
about
why?
him? What about
Oh,
him?
you was gonna tell us what you thought the room smelled like.
Oh yeah.
No, mustard, as he say. Denny's mustard.
Denny's mustard. You see, somebody drive by Denny, go by Denny's and get and ask them to let you smell their mustard and then just leave. But you got to do it on camera. Tell us what
You
it
know what it
smell like.
smell like? You know what it smell like? Like you at a restaurant and they got that big old mop bucket and that big old dirty mop that they use to mop the floors with every night. Mm-hmm.
That's that sewage water.
Not the dirty mop water at the restaurant. That's musty. Everything y'all keep saying just leans back to must.
Mm-hmm.
Funk.
When he put his face in there talking about that smell like booty. She like my baby. It smell like booty. Yo,
Like wasn't none of that
He's
funny
just
to me.
joking. He's just joking.
Yeah, none of that was funny to me. And it just got worse when she got down there. It just got worse because she let it see when you let stuff like that slide, people gonna keep doing it because you let it slide from the first place.
Did y'all see Tara cuss him out?
No,
Who?
Tara, my homegirl, my sis. Y'all didn't see her cuss his ass out?
No, she cussed him out.
Yeah, peep game, watch this.
What you want? Bitch, don't ask me what I want. First of all, you're a totally disrespectful ass man. And first of all, if you're not gonna respect Treecey, don't fuck with her. Any woman deserves more respect than what you put out. You ain't nothing but a mashed potato head fuck nigga, fuck boy, who need to be flipped over and fucked in the back of his head with a dick shoved down his motherfucking throat. And bitch, furthermore, pussy nigga, fuck nigga, pussy nigga, fuck nigga. I'm gonna tell you just like this. You can't say a fuck to me because I don't respect a fuck nigga like you. Nigga, you ain't coming with some motherfucking sense. Don't say shit to me, bitch. I'm on your panel. And I'll let you know, motherfucker. Bitch, I don't even give a fuck about you. Trisha ain't never did shit to me. I ain't no cheerleader for her. But at the end of the day, you're respectful, like disrespectful ass little baby bitch. Anything else? Oh, wow. She wants the dick. She like that. Please. Okay. And what you gonna do about it? Triggering. It's triggering. Okay. It's triggering. Cool. Why don't you hook Treecey up with your brother or your cousin that's a goddamn doctor? Why you ain't did that? Why Treecey gotta say, I haven't been with nobody in a long time. If y'all cared about her, why you ain't hook her up with your cousin, your brother? Huh? No. She can find out. Alright, are you heterosexual? Yeah. So you like men? Yes. Alright. Just checking. Why are you trying to steal me away from Treecey? I'm not. What? I just got a divorce. I don't want to. Oh, you just got a divorce. Why would you tell me that? I don't want to. Please, get the fuck out of here. Clearly you don't want me. Look at your face. Shout out to the Book of Wolves.
What a weirdo.
Mm.
He called him mashed potato head. Oh, I know what I was gonna tell y'all. Treecey made him. He wasn't popular until he got with Treecey.
Yep.
That one video got 13,000 views on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Treecey called it. They broke literally now for real. They done really broke the internet because I'm pretty sure somebody done sent that mess to World Star. You know how dating on YouTube or some has gone wrong. Cause like I don't know. I would seem
And
like I would have PTSD. I mean, you think she got PTSD after suffering all of this?
she should. She absolutely should. That's traumatic. I mean, anytime the police are called and someone gets arrested, he's still sitting in jail now. I'm sure she's shooken up. I know I would have been, but who knows who called? That's the
And then
truth.
the
But even
sad thing is, I hope that she don't feel obligated or guilty in some way to where she feels she needs to stay and go to his court date, and you know what I'm saying, and all this different stuff where she feel like
and
it's her
lobbying with
fault
him.
that he went to jail, or no, it's not your fault. You're not the one that made him a felon.
What about this storyline? Like, we really don't know what happened inside that hotel, but there's a storyline out there saying, what if she called on him because of the fact that she really started to understand how much he did not like her and did not want to be with her, and basically play her for her emotions or something like that, and that was like payback.
Then why was he there then? That's the question.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what all went down in that hotel room, because my thing is, he acted like he didn't really like her anyway. Like, remember, okay, I keep bringing this up to people. The day when he told her on live, he said, "I hate when you say I love you because I like you." And she says, "I know, babe, but I do." He said, "I hate when you say that. I hate when you say that."
Dang.
And I don't know why, but but a few people, including me, remembers that.
Well, Tara reminded me of something like that too, and she said she also heard that basically his idea was that this was a setup to just to get with her for clout and numbers.
Yep.
And when she got down there, the closer it got to her time for her to go home, he was going to keep trying to break up with her and stuff like that.
Yep.
Or whatever, so he can get numbers and keep a part of her audience. And then to make her admit on camera that she bopped him in the head, I was like, I wouldn't have said poop.
Right. Even if she claims she just mushed him, I wouldn't.
Right.
I wouldn't online. Like, y'all doing too much. And then this man who's supposed to be like all street and gangster and all that kind of stuff, the stuff that's doing online. Me and my little clique, my little crew, we all from the hood here on when we be online, we might bring up certain situations, but we don't give too much detail. Like this morning we was live, we was talking about shit we done did in the past. We can't incriminate nobody, don't say no names, he talks too much online. He talks too much. You waving around guns and all that kind of shit. Come on now.
But I bet you in his mind, he did not think that what he was doing was illegal.
He is retarded, man. He is retarded. And let me be political correct. He is mentally challenged.
I bet you he wished that he would have got a 5150 call, because now this dude ain't no telling how many years. What is this man facing? Like what? One is ain't no telling, because we don't know how long is he on probation for? We don't know if it's 2 years, 5 years, 15 years. And then the 422 is a strike charge that comes with a strike if you are found guilty, which there is video of him violently threatening, even without the intent, even if the gun Shelly, a real good attorney.
Oh, he also threatened to Shelly's. He threatened all Shelly's kids and said what he would do to them.
Well, hey, all over commentary though. Yeah. All over commentary.
Yeah.
We just to be able to come on here.
Who threatened? I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, Rob, he did. He threatened to use that thingy that he got on all her kids, and he said it was really, really bad what he said about Shelly's kids. Really
He was
bad.
gonna do what on him?
Use the thing he got that he had with Treecey, the GUN.
Oh Lord.
Oh damn! Now I sound like Treecey. The un.
The un. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what he said was really bad about Shelly's kids.
You talking
And
about
he did it, and he did it on her on Treecey's live. So that's why she's mad at Treecey, because Treecey sat right there on her live while he was saying everything he was gonna do to her kids.
Wow. She let him talk about her kids like that? It's crazy.
She was sitting right there.
Well, because she wanted what she wanted was for both of them, for people to be able to separate the two. For look at Treecey as being Treecey as an individual, and look at Rob as an individual. That's his mouth. I can't control him, obviously. So please don't blame me for the things that he does. But when he's on your channel spewing volatile and violent things, baby, it's your channel, and as a channel holder, you're responsible for what type of content whoever you're around comes out. There was no way that she was going to be able to. It was going to be very difficult for her to separate her brand from his.
And that's the hard part that a lot of people don't understand is we know Treece for a long time, and we know she's all about her coins. She don't even let you say curse words. She don't even say them herself. She make up curse words or take the beginning of the letters off. She's very strict when it comes to her channel. But ever since she met him, is she can tell him a million times, don't say that, don't say that, don't do that, don't, and he continues to do stuff. And like when he got down between her legs and like he was,
that was so ew.
He did that on MU's live, when Treecey was on her panel, and he did it on Treecey's live, getting down between her legs and pulling on her nips and just doing all kind of crazy stuff. Like, what happened to you so protective of your channel? Like, that just goes all out the door with him?
Because she allowed it, though. So he's just going to get worse and worse and worse.
I'm like, for him, though? For him?
That's what happens when you let your soul intertwine with a demon. That succubus comes and sucks your tail right on in.
Because he's not.
So you don't believe, though, that she's really like him? Because a lot of people said, now, mind you, I don't blame him for nothing. I'm so serious. I don't blame him for nothing. Like, she knew what it gave before she went down there. Now, you know.
But she thought he was like just joking around, that he's actually soft. And when he's not on live, he's actually soft and compassionate.
All y'all must be on the yellow bus then when y'all was little. Because there is no way that, did anybody else thought he was playing? There's thousands of people watching him every day. Ain't nobody else thought he was playing. People warning her. People begging her.
He was acting. He couldn't get out of character.
No, that wasn't no acting. He don't like her. He never did.
Right. You playing devil's advocate.
He never did like her. And everybody knew that.
Get Wiley picture off of there. Change the picture. Come on now.
Somebody got Wiley's picture?
No, it's we got an update, okay?
Okay.
All right. We got a guess, y'all. So don't. That better be your ass. All right. Be good.
Now I want to know why, Mr. Blogfather, why you didn't set him to the side and say what your intentions is with my blog daughter?
Because he doesn't want to be associated. It's killing his brand. That's why he called her niece. And now he's calling her niece instead of vlog daughter and all this shit. He don't want nothing to do with that bitch.
You're right.
I don't blame him. Why would you want to? She's pure trash. She is absolutely the epitome of a trashy, abused woman who has no concept of what the hell's going on. She didn't even know what the fuck was happening, that this was all red flags and crazy shit. So you don't want to be associated with somebody like that. Neither does Kimmy. Who could blame them?
And people always, okay, so my brother, who be on my panel a lot, he thinks that she's borderline schizo, bipolar, schizo, like something.
She is because she
for
is.
her not
She
to know what it really was, what it really gave before she even went down there. Do you agree?
In the beginning, she was hooked on Adderalls.
Oh.
she's got some kind of disorder and that she doesn't take her medication for it, or that she does. And I mean, honestly, she's a lot more tame than she has been at different points. So I don't know what her medication is now, but she used to be strung out on Adderall from what we were all noticing and saying. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago. She was nutty as a fruitcake.
Who do you think called the police?
Grish.
That's what I said. I told y'all.
And Grish did it. I think Grish did it for 2 reasons. One, to do some fuck shit, and 2, to actually help her. I don't think she just did it with pure intentions. I think she definitely wanted to do some fuck shit. But she wanted him to be carted away, because the truth is, Grish is old enough to know that all of us, and all of us are old enough to know that that was not going to be something she was going to walk away from. Maybe not at all.
I don't know, y'all. Don't think that I'm crazy. I know y'all do, but at least it's with a K, not a C. I had a dream.
Oh, no, it's with a C. Oh no, it's with a C.
No, it's with a K. Shut up. I had a dream when this morning that gun accidentally went off and hit her in her stomach, and I woke up kind of having an anxiety attack, like, oh my God. And when I went online, that's when I found out that he was getting all of this stuff had happened. And now dreams, you have to walk them backwards, and I believe that that is a symbolism of her pain, like he bust her in the gut, like, I can't believe like all of this. Could you imagine how, unless she got to be really strong, that she's not embarrassed or ashamed? I would want to go crawl in the
It's called no shame.
But she's not embarrassed.
It's called no shame. She has no
She's
shame.
not embarrassed. You know all the embarrassing shit she done on here? She ain't embarrassed.
I would have been embarrassed.
But you don't think that she's hurt? I mean, because look at how much time could this man be facing at the minimum?
Yeah, I think it's federal. I think it's federal.
It's 20 years. They said 20 years. But as far as being investment, the girl went to jail for a week and came home and was like, "Hey, babies, how y'all? Y'all miss me?"
Totally. She didn't learn.
Come on now. She has no embarrassing bone in her.
No embarrassment.
No humility.
By the way, that's a sign of being a psychopath.
That's what my brother said. Yep.
No, it's true. It's true. So this guy that killed these kids, these 4 kids, he is a true psychopath. He actually left a hint. I haven't seen this rewritten, but it'll come out in a few months. You'll hear it again. But I saw it on the news that he wrote on a message board like a month ago. What are they going to do about the sheath left on the bed? And it was on some online anonymous message board about crime. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? What sheath? So he literally did it on purpose and then was daring them online to find him. And then when he's in court, he's just has absolutely no emotion. And he did some really, violent shit. And these were young kids, younger than him. And he just couldn't care less. And it's the same way as her. She has that same... there's something missing, they say. Psychologists call it, there's like a missing piece. And when embarrassment happens, he should be embarrassed. Everyone knows it's him. In fact, there's no other suspects. He still says it's not him. He doesn't know what they're talking about. And he's just cool as a cucumber. That's like she is. She's just as fucking psychopathic. And so is this Rob guy. You think Rob has any remorse?
He probably like, I wish I never dealt with any, I ain't dealing with you black bitches that wear wigs no more.
Yeah, he said that. Well, that's regret. That's not remorse. Remorse is
right.
That's responsibility for what you did, and he never could. He never could either. He never would. She never would. There's something wrong. They really are perfect for each other. I knew right away.
Yeah,
somebody was going to jail or dying.
Yeah, I knew it too. Yeah, that's somebody. Or both of them. And the thing is,
there's still time. There's still time for them both to go to jail. But I think it might be federal, because
what would make it federal though?
Because he had marijuana.
With a gun for one, and
he had marijuana.
Yeah,
but marijuana is legal. But marijuana is legal in California recreationally.
Oh, really? Is it? So let me ask you something. Is California federal or is California a state?
Oh shit! Okay.
And on top of that, he's a felon who had a gun. And Treecey told the police, it says on a report, that she was scared.
Is Shelly in the state of California when this happened.
Okay, I see where I
You
see
got me
what you're saying.
confused.
I see what you're saying because of the threats were made over a communicated
Well,
a
that
communicated device. It could
that
end up
and
being a federal crime.
California
Oh
doesn't
my God.
grant you the right to possess drugs and guns together. Like that's not on the.
And right, and you're
Yeah, okay, I can
if
see
you,
that.
especially if you're a felon. So he probably, if you're not supposed to be drinking alcohol, you definitely shouldn't be having weed. Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and he's on pro. He's on. If you have a
What is he
blow
on
thing.
probation for?
Yeah, if you have a blow thing, I'll tell you right now for sure. One of the charges is not just being a domestic violent crazy person. It's being drunk behind the car. So if he had one of those, do you think that was something that a probation or parole officer had to supervise and be involved with, or do you think that was some shit he bought over at Best Buy?
No, of course not. Those usually come with DUI charges, and usually
Yeah,
not your,
yeah.
and
So
usually
now he's
not,
got
and
whoever that
usually not
is.
your
Now he's
first
got.
one.
Now
They
he's
don't
got
give
who.
you an interlock on a
Now
first DUI.
now he's got whoever that is that was
Right.
supervising him up his ass for all this nonsense. Plus, he's got the
And then on top of that, like it says, the first charge, willful threat of crime. That's why people think that Treecey might have called, or because it says willful threat.
It doesn't matter. They saw the video, so they
Right.
in
And
California
They
and
saw
a
the
lot of
videos.
California and
so
a lot of.
you think they saw the videos?
I know they
Yeah.
did. I heard them say. I
No,
heard
they
them say that they
did
did.
see. They
I
seen.
heard.
They seen the video.
Yeah. They said it, and then I believe California is a very forward-thinking state. It's not like my state, and I believe domestic violence, if a third party reports it, you don't need her to admit that it happened.
No, you do. No, you do not. They have the strictest domestic violence laws, possession of even misdemeanors. That's like okay, if that would have happened here, probably highly unlikely. Maybe they would have shown up. Maybe they wouldn't have.
They
Maybe
would have
everybody would have
given him a lollipop here. They would have given
yeah.
him a sticker and a lollipop
But in
here.
California, especially in Sacramento, they not playing that, waving no guns on. Remember that dude, Busy Bone? His ass was online doing that, and they kicked in his damn door and knocked his ass out and took him to jail.
He's lucky he wasn't shot. I thought I saw him put his hands in his pockets when they asked him to come outside.
And you see that the cops are already at a stance with their guns. That was very serious. Like nobody wanted to see them get.
But I support Chris. I agree that this idiot would not have been able to walk away. And she might not physically have ever walked away. It was that serious.
But how do you think Treecey feels that somebody called the cops?
Not humiliated.
I mean, do you think she feels grateful?
I think she feels disempowered, and that the quote play is no longer in the palm of her hands.
I think she probably pissed that somebody called her.
Yeah, she's pissed, but she's disempowered. She no longer controls the narrative, the play, the situation. She's got all these other fingers in the soup, and she's like thumbs in the soup. And now she's like, shit, man, I got a mess to deal with. Not that she caused it, not that she regrets it, not that it's his fault, not that it's her fault, not that it's I'll tell you whose fault it is. It's every bitch that ever helped her. Shelly, Heatwave, everyone that called, Grish. It's all their faults. And she's gonna deal with them, and that's what she's focusing on. She's not thinking about any kind of and where the fuck is she? Did she hop out of town or what? Like, did she skip town? That would be smart.
I mean, if I was her, I would have, like I said, I would have packed up my
immediately
stuff and got in that interlock, blew that interlock, and left that car would have been left at the airport straight up. Okay, bye.
You got to refresh your page. Your shit's all staticky.
All right, hold on, y'all.
It's better now.
That's crazy.
So he did have a prior conviction. I told
Well,
you.
if he had to blow in something, he had to have. You don't get
That's
that down at Walmart. He's not doing that because he wants to, and she's guilty of 2 felonies too. At least.
It could be that he committed a crime while being intoxicated and on drugs.
Jason, that's your
Yeah, Jason, that's you.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you, Jason.
Yeah, it could be. You know how sometimes if you commit a crime under the influence, you could be made to do that and go to AA and stuff like that. So some people thinking, oh, he was drinking and driving too many times, and that's why. That could be the case too. But also, if you do a crime under the influence, you can get like, well, can I get a lesser sentence if I do this and do that and go to AA and things like that. So it could be multiple reasons why he has to do that breathalyzer thing.
Yeah, but you most likely you got to do some serious violent type of
Yeah.
stuff to agree to get an interlock in your car.
Yeah.
That's
No,
usually
and by the way, that's very
that's
expensive in
driving
California.
reckless. That's driving on revoked driver's licenses. That is
That's a
speeding.
felony. She was driving with no driver's license and she was blowing in his breathalyzer to let him drive. That is 2 felonies.
Well, now she was blowing in it to let him drive. Yes, that does make it a felony.
Right.
And she don't have a driver's license and was driving. Which is a felony.
But they didn't catch him though.
Well, let's get the fucking evidence. I've been asking since 9 a.m. Someone send me these clips. I got the Kofifi over here. I'm sick.
Let the law of the land. I'm pretty sure Grish already got her package ready to send off. I don't know.
Yeah.
People really don't like that dude neither. So they really want this dude. Like, this is just scary to even be online. I don't know.
Yeah.
The black sector, the conscious sector, nobody likes him.
He's
Jay
disgusting.
Wilson was talking trash. Like, she need to get away from him and all this stuff. But she's not mad at him, but she mad at everybody else though.
Yeah, she mad at everybody else. She said, when I finally get me a piece of internet, I'm cussing out everybody. I was like, oh God.
Well, she better make sure that she do that cussing when she back in Texas, because she threatened anybody while she in California, she can go to jail.
Well,
it's harder to get an arrest down in Texas, obviously, but she do that mess down where she at. If I was her, I'll be trying to keep calm or basically roast in a way that make sure it don't sound like anything like violence, because they're not playing that mess down. They're not playing with that.
2 lives.
And they already have her name, so even if she moves around to a different hotel, all the police gotta do is look in they have all that shit where they can find out if anybody.
But it's not worth it. It's so much stuff. She has so many people that support her that she doesn't even have to go that route. But she's grown. She can do whatever she chooses to. So, I mean, I don't know.
I said the other day, I'm just gonna watch to see where the cards fall. And again, we all from the B sector, so we all know when it's content, we gonna make more content. So I hate when people get on here and do junkie stunts and then get mad at people for doing commentary on it, regardless if it's positive or negative. I mean, that's what you sign up for.
Well, that's what she has to do. Otherwise, she's going to take responsibility for it and ownership, and that's not an option. So she has to blame everyone else for talking.
Yeah, you have to take ownership.
No, she doesn't. That's why she blames everyone else.
And they lied on Shelly. They did that because they knew if they can start stuff. She didn't say anything bad about Treecey. Didn't say anything bad about Treecey. They went over there and lied. Not that I seen. I mean, I could be wrong, but I didn't hear her say anything. And she was like, well, if I'm wrong about what Shelly said, then I truly apologize, and I will apologize to her. But the wheels out there came off. But she had cussed her out so darn bad without even verifying if it was legit or not. It was like, ooh, how are you going to say you sorry after that? Like,
which part are you referring to? Like when she said she wanted to fight her, or which part are you saying they lied about? That Treecey said she wanted to fight Shells?
I never even heard Treecey even say that.
No, I'm just saying. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I never heard Treecey say that she wanted to cause bodily harm to her at all.
I didn't hear it either.
I think that was made up.
I didn't hear it. Now, that don't mean that she didn't say it, but I didn't hear it. I did not hear it. Just like
they were trying to say that she was over on MU stuff on a panel that had happened early in the morning or something like that. She had Treecey hadn't watched it, and they were trying to say that Kimmy and all of them and was over there just basically talking mess about her.
Well, I don't know, but then like other people were saying, people saying they didn't hear Rob say what he said about Shelly's kids. I did. But a lot of people like, I didn't hear him say that. But you know, I can't say I heard her say it, so I can't say if she said it or not. I can just say I didn't hear it. That's it. That's all. But Shelly did say, "Shoot, whenever you're ready, basically catch a flight."
You know, Shelly for that. Can y'all hear me?
I don't know. I know Treecey probably can box, but I don't know if she want to mess with Shelly.
Aren't Shelly kids grown, right?
Yeah, they grow, but she makes it very clear. I don't care if they 50 or 20. She said, "They're my kids, and I don't play about my kids, and you're not gonna threaten my kids."
Right. And that
Now,
was on
me
Treecy's
personally,
platform.
I'm in my 40s. I'm not fighting over my grown ass kids because somebody said some words about them. I'm not. Now
Did
you
that
come
happen?
to our doorstep, my kids can handle themselves because my whole family, everybody has weapons. Like on all sides, we believe in guns in our family. So you can step to anybody if you want to and get your, you know what, handed to you.
Did that happen on Treecy's platform?
That was on her platform, Treecey's platform. Treecey was sitting around, and Rob was saying everything he was gonna do to Shelly's kid. That was Treecey's platform. That's why she's so upset with Treecey, because she allowed him to use her platform to do all that.
Right, and her platform, she should be responsible for what.
Yeah.
She could have told him stop or something like that. She didn't say anything.
Well, I don't know if she did or not, but it's like she been telling him to stop doing
She
stuff.
was trying to get that man to stop doing stuff. That man wasn't stopping anything. He was telling her
Right.
to stop,
She
and
been
he need a
telling her
woman.
to
He
stop.
need a woman that's gonna be quiet when he say be quiet. Feed him when he say feed him. F him when he say F him. I told you that's how these dudes are from the West Coast. They be like, feed me, F me, and shut the F up.
And you got 5 seconds to give me a kiss. Get your butt over here. Five,
Right.
4.
Yeah. He was like
And
trying
that's
to
why
make her
Chris.
jump like an animal. He even told her, "Go take your ass." He even told her, foot table. Then he tell her, "Go take your ass in there." I'm paraphrasing. "Go take your ass in there and lay down and shut up."
Yep, and that's why Gris, when
Dang.
she said, look outside, she said, "Oh, you gonna see something in 5, 4, 3, 2." That's where Gris got that from, because he kept doing that to Treecey.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get it. Now I get
He
it.
was
Now I get
counting down, and she was rushing over there to give him a kiss.
it. So Grish probably
And
was the one that called.
praise God, she got his phone. And then hold on, y'all not even bringing up that he was when he was playing with that gun and unloading it and loading it. He was also trying. He was putting stuff online to incriminate this lady, saying that she tried to steal his jewelry. Look at his his necklace, and all of that. Like it was escalating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
didn't see that
Getting worse and
when he
worse.
was accusing her of stealing his jewelry, trying to steal his jewelry. When she
Yeah.
went back because he couldn't find his charger plate. Y'all don't know what
Right.
I'm talking about?
And that's when she said she left it at the other place or something.
Yeah, and he was like, "Go get something to eat and go get it or something." Because wasn't he supposed to go to work at 5 a.m.?
I don't know exactly what time he was supposed to go, but
I heard it. She said shit. And the thing is, I was surprised because Treecey dropped his schedule. She said his schedule was from 5:30 a.m. to 1:30.
Wow.
Maybe she was just letting us know so we can, kind of look out for her unconsciously. I don't know.
uh-huh.
It's sad all the way around.
I don't know, child.
What you think, Dory?
I mean, if she dropping his hours, Treecey's smart enough to know that they be doxing. You
Yeah.
know, she knows. I mean, I'm not even gonna sit here and say that she don't know how the beef sector get down. Cause hell, Treecey called the government on people her damn self. Think
Mm-hmm.
about it. She called CPS, FBI, the police. So you think that she thinks that somebody wouldn't do that to her? So maybe that's why she drops his work hours. I don't know. It's all strange.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason said that Grish called. I'm still stuck on that. I mean, I could see Grish calling, but
I
I
can
still think,
believe it.
yeah, I don't know. That's what Jason said. He would know. But I just think that she was too calm when the police came. She welcomed them in.
Yep.
Like, why would you do that? It's like, and then you're gonna say, I want to, I just want y'all to take him away. So you weren't even upset the fact that the man was getting locked up. He
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm done. I'm good. Or whatever she
Yeah,
says.
because he been harassing, terrorizing her. I'm glad they taking your ass neither. But after, after what are there's 4 stages to domestic violence. There's denial, and then there's the honeymoon stage, and all these different things. I could cuss these people out and not let my baby walk across the crosswalk. Hold on.
And if he sees that tape of her saying just take him away, it's really over. She might as well come on back to Texas. Nicole had to get the baby. You there at the hood table?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just on mute.
What do you think about it? You think Chris called?
I put it this way: I wouldn't put it past.
Right. Yeah. I agree
Yeah,
with that one.
I wouldn't put it past. Sure wouldn't.
Right. Chris is bold enough to call. And the police saw the videotapes because they was ready.
Mm-hmm.
They were ready. They were definitely ready, fam. But she's not embarrassed about it all. She said that she knows people are going to talk about it. Just don't lie on her. So that's why, Treecey, I'm not trying to lie on you. I don't know everything. I'm just giving my opinion on it. I could be wrong on some things. I could be wrong on a lot of things, actually. I'm just saying that it's not a good look.
Well, I'm listening to somebody else. I'm not gonna say their name out of respect. Who I'm
Hmm.
listening to through my little earpiece, but it's really interesting.
What'd they say? Every.
Um, they just talking about the whole situation.
Mm,
Why they were concerned with Treecey and Rob.
everybody's going live about it.
Yeah, I went live early this morning. As soon as I found out he went to jail,
Mm,
shoot. As soon as I got off the phones with my job,
yeah.
shoot.
You went live about it. Let's see what the chat say.
Yeah, so they had me working on the phones this morning. I said, "Oh God, I can't wait till I'm off these phones."
I know that's right. It is a good story.
It is, and that's why I'm like, I don't normally do a lot of beef sector content because we discuss everything as our motto from the hood to the White House. But every now and then, if a storyline really catches me, then I'll discuss it. But a lot of
Mm,
stuff I just watch and just move right along. But this is a good storyline.
it is, and what's the tripped out part is the fact that he got prior charges and on probation. So I don't see him getting out. I don't see it.
Mm-mm. I just when I first saw him online, I was like, "Ugh, Treecey, for real? Ugh.
Oh, right.
Is this your type?" I'm like, okay.
You think it was her type for real?
I don't know. I just don't know. Like from the beginning, I kept saying this is just play. This is manufactured. This is for clicks and views. To help him with his channel. I didn't know what to think. And
I
then
was
when she really
surprised.
went down there, I was like, okay,
Right, like this
maybe
is
they do
real.
really like each other.
Mm-hmm.
But immediately, the same stuff he was doing there when they were separated, and she was like, "Oh, that he's just a shock jock. He's just a shock. He's just kidding. He's just kidding." Nah, that stuff was carrying on, and it was getting worse and worse and worse and worse the way he was degrading her. And I'm like, this is just weird. I didn't know what to think.
I don't think they. No, what got me was the HIV testing. The video title, and he
Uh,
was mad because she wouldn't show him her paperwork, or he wanted the paperwork, and he
right.
kept asking for it. That's embarrassing. Like, why would you put that in the title?
He has been embarrassed her, and that's why when Jason was on here, I was like, does she get embarrassed? Does she get humiliated? Like, it doesn't seem like she knows how to be, or nothing
Right.
affects her negatively. I mean, all the stuff that she even does to herself that we would look at and be like, "Oh my God, I'm embarrassed for you." Like she don't,
I was embarrassed for her.
yeah, she don't look
I
at
was,
it that way.
I was embarrassed for her. I really was, because I mean that didn't make any sense. Like, why would you put that online about somebody's status, wanting to know if they got STDs or STIs? That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's not no shock jock. She said she punched him upside the head. That's what he said.
Well, I heard that she claimed, she said in her own voice that she mushed him. You know how you mush somebody,
Mm.
kind of shove them, like how when you probably beefing with somebody and you grab them by
Right.
the head and you kind of just mush them.
Like with your palm.
Right, but then after that, I've been a hit a bitch. Then I bow.
Nicole, where you at, girl?
Well, he was trying to make it seem like it was extreme domestic violence, and she was like, "I thought you forgive me," and
And
he
that's
was
why.
like, "No, I ain't, no." He just kept bringing it up over and over and over and over. Then it turned into her giving him HIV and not taking a test and HIV. Oh my God, all kinds of stuff.
And see, and then when she got rained on with all them coins and said she was leaving, she had enough. I'm leaving. Da 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 da. And then like an hour later, oh, what? I don't have a right to make up with him. What? We
And we
can't make
all
up.
just,
What's wrong with us making up? Like y'all weren't. You weren't. I don't think she ever was going anywhere.
I don't
So
think
that's
so
why
either.
I said I don't know what's real and I don't know what's fake. It's just too much.
Over 2,000 in chat. Wasn't nobody telling her go on.
Man, people being telling her
Girl, people are paying her
they were paying.
to literally donating to her rather for her to exit stage right and go have some fun, go get your nails done, go buy you, go buy you a couple of wigs. That's what you said you wanted to do. Just whatever, how much money you need, just get away from him,
And I
please.
ain't never seen nobody get rained up that much cash, not in this sector. And it was
Wow.
a couple of out. Well, except for VS. When VS used to be on here, she could raise $10,000 in no time. But other than that, and in a couple of hours, she had a whole lot of money. She had enough money to go home, get a nice suite, do whatever she wanted for the rest of her time there.
But domestic violence, that's a sweet spot. You feel like you're saving somebody's life. Like, I'll get some, let me give her a couple of $100 to get her away from him. I don't want something to happen to that lady. People were triggered.
People were triggered, and that's why I said when people be like, "Oh, I feel sorry for her," I felt like somebody asked me the other day, "Say you're not scared for Treecey?" I don't know what's real and fake. How can I be scared if I don't know what's real and what's fake? Like you up here claiming domestic violence, and then you up here, I'm leaving, I'm leaving, I'm leaving, I'm going to another hotel, and then a couple of hours later, you don't go nowhere, and you don't try to return none of that money from people. And she knew those people was giving her money for hotels, to get an Uber, to get a plane ticket. They were telling her this in the messages on the Cash App. This is for to help you leave. This is to help you.
So she took them people money and still didn't leave.
She didn't leave, and people were demanding their money back.
And
Oh
she did,
wow.
state that she refunded whoever requested for refunds. That's what she stated. She said, if you want a refund, I will give you your money back.
Yep, and I would have too. I would have demanded my money back because I didn't give you that money to sit there and keep dealing with this bullshit.
How much you think she got about?
They said she got almost $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
2,800, 3,000, something like that.
Yep.
Damn. And he was
In a
talking
few
about,
hours, Nicole? It didn't take no time.
It didn't
and he
take
was
no time because
out.
people were trying to save this woman's life. Like, get up out of there. Enough for a plane ticket, enough for you to food, clothes, whatever you need for you to relocate and have some money when you get home.
Yep.
Enough money to Uber to the airport, to Uber home from the airport. They were blessing her so she could leave. That's
Yep.
why people were angry and hurt that she was still there, because it's like, this dude's not playing with you. Yeah, you have a right to forgive him, but he's not playing with you. But it's her choice.
And
Yep.
in my opinion, when he was talking about, I hope they cancel the Cash App. In my opinion, I think that he was jealous because she got that amount of money.
Because
I'm
maybe he
sure.
probably thought he
I'm
should have
pretty
received
sure.
a portion since they were basically like putting on a show together.
Right. He didn't get it. I don't know if he got any Cash Apps or not, but 20 in one live stream, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
I would have got my money back. But you think people should have just let her be her own grown self? and do what she wanted to do, or
I
they were
mean,
really?
ain't really no choice with that though, Dory. Can't even really. I mean, can throw that out there, but ain't got no choice.
Mm,
The only choice that we have, if we view or don't view, if we like, share, subscribe, or donate, that's the choices we have.
true. Damn.
It's just, but I hope I explained my reasoning why I didn't feel fearful of her or was like, oh my God, Treecey's in danger. Because it was like, I swear, it was like a roller coaster of what's real, what's make believe, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying it was plays being made. So
Right.
yeah, I didn't watch it all. I just caught, little snippets of it and what I saw today. So yeah, people were saying there was plays being made.
That wasn't no skit. We was watching domestic violence and the oblivious of and no respect for the law of the land. That's what it was.
In
Because
real time.
if the police looked at it as felony, federal, then that's when we need to look at it as federal. What you think?
Yeah.
Federal. Well, they said now if he really is okay, like Jason said, if he's blowing into that thing, he got to be under something. It's some type of suspension. It's some type of probation. It's some type of something. It could be.
Yes, when you have an interlock in your car,
It could be parole that he's under. And if he's on parole, you can easily go back. See, but to add everything all up together, not just been on parole, because I know people all the time who break their parole and they go back to jail for a year or two. Because when you get parole, you only got like a second left in jail anyway. So it's not just that time he's looking at, but it's also the gun. He's a felon with a gun, and then Treecey.
well, we do know that he's a felon. If there's an interlock, let's put two and two together. Most likely, he's on some form of allegedly on some form of probation.
Right.
And if he got denied bail, it's because what? He's on some form of probation. You're not going to get out when you have an interlock. That means you broke some type of crime utilizing a vehicle in substance, period. He could now it don't have to mean that you have to have a DUI, but the man obviously has stated that he started drinking later in life and that he drinks a lot and kind of got some problems with it. So,
They say 20. When they say 20, I think they just going by him being a felon and having a gun, because that's all. Man, you can get so much time for that alone as a felon, convicted felon.
out here it's 7. I think it's like 7 to 14, 7 to 15 years. If you get a reduced with a good attorney, you still got 3 years and 5 years of probation. Period.
And he still got the other charge for Treecey feeling scared or whatever that charge was, making somebody fearful or whatever that other charge was.
Even if she wasn't considered as the victim, whoever that he threatened over the computer.
Yeah.
Because he threatened Brianna. He threatened a lot of people.
Yeah.
He could have did his roasting and gagging, but every roast that he had was, I'm going to unalive someone. It was like, darn, how many people you gonna ill, bruh? Like the whole.
And that's why people have to watch what they say on the internet. Like, we hear people all the time say, I'm going to do this to you, and I'm going to reach down in your throat, and I'm going to punch you in your eye, and I'm going to come down to your house. And I mean, we hear it all the time in the B sector. And I be looking like, y'all act like don't nobody be watching this shit. Like, I believe people when they say that they think the police and the feds be watching the B sector and the conscious sector and the black sectors and all these different sectors. I believe that. It's probably a crew sitting around just watching and taking notes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And this time it came together because California don't care. They the ones that's trying to create the, you know what I'm saying, the internet laws and stuff like that. And I think people need to take heed and a lesson and be careful what we all allow coming out of our mouth when we get into serious heated debates or arguments on this, as Kwani would say, on this apparatus, this entertainment apparatus. We need to be very careful because we don't want the police coming and yoking us up by our throat, child.
Yep. That's why I try to be on my best behavior all the time. That's why I'm like, if somebody want to beef with me or something, I might have a word or two for you. Like, not beef, but I'm saying if somebody got something to say about anything I said on my panel, I might make some little comeback or whatever, but that's about it. I'm not sitting on here beefing with nobody all day, every day. I'm not. because I know how I can get out of pocket on somebody real quick in real life. You're not going to have me on here on a public platform acting like that. Nope. If I see you in person, it is what it is. On here, I'm not doing that. Ain't nobody screenshotting me. Ain't nobody recording me. Ain't nobody sending the video to my jobs or anywhere else. You're not going to catch me out the bag like that. And a lot of people don't be thinking about that. All they think about is the coins from beefing.
I don't really. That man could not have been thinking at all that he was going to be arrested, and especially if he would have been arrested for a felony, 2 felonies. Like, how do you go from your chick coming to see you to a shock job to let me licky on the camera thingy to you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say will be held against you in the Lord, in a court of law. You can get an attorney and blah blah blah. I know he got to be in the cell right now, probably throwing up through his eyeballs all that alcohol because he can't drink and stuff. Girl, oh my God, how? Oh,
he never thought he was gonna be arrested messing around. I'm sure he wouldn't have gone out. Oh, he wouldn't have gone through with the trip if he'd have known he was gonna be arrested.
I bet you he ain't gonna date no black woman no more. That's what he gonna say.
He said he
He
wanted a
should have
white woman.
stuck with the other side of the hand. The other side. Sure. Don't go to the flip side.
He already said that. He said he wanted a white woman. I think he's an Israelite too.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
But they talking about they didn't claim him in the conscience section. Somebody wrote that in the chat.
I don't know.
Well, y'all go ahead and give y'all go ahead and give y'all last thoughts on what's going on. I'm gonna get my baby ready for her homework and feed her, and y'all fire up y'all live streams or whatever so I can come and support y'all.
All right, I'll give mine.
Thank you. Dory, how often do you go live?
I don't go live that much anymore. I support in the chat a lot.
Oh, okay. Because I know I'm sub to you. I just don't hardly see you or get a notification, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't been going live at all lately. I'll probably go live sometime this week, maybe. I was gonna say that these are just my opinions. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I'm only going by what I saw and some things that people wrote. But I just think it's a hot mess. That's my take on it. And it's just sad and embarrassing all around, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got enough black men in jail already, but I'm not the judge or the jury.
Right.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
No, I love you, Dory. Thank you.
You too, sis.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the table. Bye-bye.
All right.
Go ahead, Miss Hood Table. Oh shit, I guess she said those are her last thoughts. My last thoughts is this: we child. This conversation made me feel dehydrated, y'all. Okay.
I'm sorry. When I was listening to you, I could have sworn you said bye too. I'm like, oh, then I called.
No, I was talking to Dory.
Oh, I'm up here like, okay, bye. My bad. But no, I mean, if I was to say anything, I would hope that I understand that people think that Treecey doesn't have any feelings. Like some people think she don't have any feelings. Like she don't know what she's doing or how much she be hurting people with some of the things she do or how much she be even hurting herself and her brand. So I just hope that this right here, I mean, she went to jail for a whole week and she came out like nothing happened. So I just hope that whatever this was, whether it was play, real, or whatever, the police was involved, somebody had a gun. I just hope that she takes her platform more seriously and the things that she do more seriously because she has made so many enemies. So many enemies. She done had channels snatched from people. You know what I'm saying? And she had been sent to jail for people. And I don't know how much it's gonna take for her to learn. Like you have so many enemies out here. You need to start making different moves. You need to start making different moves. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
I love your last thoughts. I agree. My sentiments exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
And y'all tell people how to subscribe to you, love.
Oh, okay. Well, my channel is The Hood Table. We go live a lot, but on Friday nights we have like a free for all open panel, no holds barred, no topics off limit thing. We do every Friday at 9 o'clock, and we just discuss any and everything that people want to talk about. But other than that, we discuss everything from the hood to the White House. That's our motto. But yeah. So, and then we do got a website, and I'm on IG, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. The Hood Table is everywhere.
Follow The Hood Table on all social media platforms.
That's it, girl.
That is it, girl. We gonna follow Dory. Dory, go in and get your lie together, daughter. Okay. Where Paulette at? Is anybody seen where Paulette? People was asking where Paulette.
But I'm waiting on her. She's somewhere saying, "Ooh, child."
We child.
Yes, I love it when she does that.
I do too.
But I know she's really concerned about Treecey right now. I know she's like so unsettled right now. I can see Paulette being unsettled right now.
Yeah, because she really loves Treecey a lot.
Yeah, she sure does. She sure does.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about everything.
Well, thank you, love. Thank you for coming up and spending time with me. I appreciate it.
No problemo. And you have a wonderful evening.
You too, my dear.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And thank you, Deanna Irvin, to Kit Tiffany Immortal. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Everybody for coming by. I really, truly appreciate it. And we're gonna let Treecey walk us on up out of here. Okay. Remember, through God, all things are possible to those who believe, as long as you're willing to receive what God has for you. Be a blessing and not a curse.
What you want? Bitch, don't ask me what I want. First of all, you're a totally disrespectful ass man. And first of all, if you're not gonna respect Treecey, don't fuck with her. Any woman deserves more respect than what you put out. You ain't nothing but a mashed potato head fuck nigga, fuck boy, who need to be flipped.
How do you stop this? What? Oh, this is sad. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. Can you just take him away? I just want him to come back. I'm good. I don't want to come. I just don't want him to come back. Go close this out. Hold on. I need that thing to just stop on mine. Okay, please. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Hold on, Emmy. Hold on. So Emmy was on the camera. Emmy was on the camera. She knows. Hold on. I'm trying to. How do I? Oh, here it goes. End. Bye, everybody.
But I'm known for hitting drugs. Yeah. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave us pretty on God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga got the